Hello there. I am Nita Black. You probably know I'm a business strategist. I connect business owners with business planning and other tools so that you are empowered with confidence and know how to reach your full potential. Today's video is about sales. I'm going to share a handout with you later that includes an article from the Harvard Business Review about selling, and particularly if you're not a typical sales type personality. And also included in the handout is a worksheet that I use for my hot prospects. So hopefully this is helpful. I will suggest that you consider if you're not already, use a CRM platform. I use cloze.com, which automates a lot of the communications with my prospects and my clients. So by email, it just sends me reminders. Hey, you haven't talked to this person in 3 weeks. Do you want to connect with them? Your last communication was on this date. I can research what we talked about and then easily follow up with them. So a lot of it is follow up, follow up, follow up. My sales worksheet, my sales plan worksheet includes 5 groups of information. The first group is contact information. So the name of the prospect, their mailing address, so that I can send greeting cards or thank you notes through the snail mail, the email and phone number. I do use email quite a bit because it's convenient for me, and honestly, it's convenient for my prospects because they can respond on their own time frame. I don't feel like that's as interruptive as making a phone call. The next section of information that I include on this worksheet is topics of interest. So if I've got a hot prospect, I'm going to investigate what they're talking about online or on their website. What are their passions? What are they interested in, so that I can carry on a conversation and know, if they're interested in the environment and or energy or helping children or making a social impact in certain communities. I need to know that before I get on the phone with them, particularly before the introductory meeting. The next section in the worksheet is the online information. So looking at their website, look for their mission statement, when they were founded, who's part of the team, what have they got going on, any recent news articles, as well as their social media accounts. So LinkedIn is a great resource to see how they describe themselves to the community. What do they do? Their professional relationships, who they're connected with, a lot of their history in terms of experience. All of this knowledge is helpful in terms of calling on your prospects. One of the next sections on the worksheet is membership. So if you're a member of the local chamber, of the National Small Business Association, whatever I can find out, I want to compile this information on the sales plan worksheet. And lastly, the call plan. So set a date of when you're going to contact them to set up an introductory meeting, and that could be by phone, in person, or on Zoom, maybe in other ways. I don't know. So setting up that introductory meeting, what date you plan to do that, and then then have that meeting, discover their needs and listen to what they say. The next step would be to provide information, follow-up information to that meeting, to let them know that you listened, that you heard what they said, and that you're trying to help them. And then depending on how the dialogue goes between the prospect, asking for input. If you want to share, if you shared a little bit about what you do up to this point, you can share more information, ask for their input, ask for any questions, and then ask for an indication of interest in your services. If you think the timing is right to make that ask, just ask them if you're interested in learning more or want to work with me. And then if they really don't have any interest, if they don't respond, or if they indicate they really don't have any interest in what you offer, then put them in a long-term communication strategy that's fairly automated where you're touching base with them on holidays or on certain events. If they've indicated some limited amount of interest, then start those communications that are more frequent than just sporadic or farther apart. Like in your long-term strategy, this would sort of be a moderate, medium strategy to convert someone from prospect to customer. So maybe a monthly newsletter or an email, how you doing, or quarterly. It depends on what type of business you have and your appetite for this type of communications with prospects. But really, just staying in front of somebody on a consistent basis works better than anything else I know. If it's a hot prospect and they want to know more or they're ready to do business with you, then respond quickly with, okay, this is what you need to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what you need to do. And continue that communication, that dialogue until they sign up and become a customer. And then, of course, more of the hard work begins in terms of delivering your products or your services to them. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, you can reach me at neetablack.com on the contact page on my website. And I look forward to connecting. Take care.